Built in 1932, we're at the famous, that is, Green Pond Golf Course. Built in 1932, it was always a public golf course and hosted some major events like the Lehigh Valley for almost 80-something years. A lot of history here, built by Alex Findlay, and had a lot of changes. And we're out here playing a quick 9 at this historical course.
Birdies without a care. Swipe my card, pay the fee. Why's this game so pricey for me? I'm swinging high, I'm swinging low, but my wallet's where the pain will show. If I ruled the course, let me tell you, friend, we'd all be playing till the daylight ends.
The course opened in 1932 when Henry Slidender decided to build a golf course. Now, this remained public since then, so it's one of the older public golf courses. I double-checked with the gentleman inside, Chad. He made it sound like this was always a public golf course. And it's considered a public country club. That's where it kind of pushes that agenda, which is interesting. And I like public golf courses. I can't get on the private ones. So let's take a look at this historical golf course built by Alex Findlay, who I played a few of his courses. He is the grandfather of American golf design. So in regards to template holes, there's several throughout this course. And the first thing that was built at this course was the greens. They want to make sure there was enough sunlight, so they built the greens. And then Alex eventually put together the routing here of this course. And you got the massive old school tee boxes. They haven't really changed since the 30s. There's not those multiple stacks that you saw in the big golf boom of the other courses around here. So far in the first hole, I kind of like the feel to it, a lot of nature. It's important to note that this is a 1930s course, so it's pretty old. It's in an interesting area, but here's the big thing. When it was sold, the housing development started to change in the landscape here. So 1930s feel, but obviously this was all trees back then. In 1952, we saw the first president, and then in 1955, this all turned into a corporation. A lot of changes. And then we saw big changes, ownership changes in 2002, when the Troll brothers came in and purchased the land for $7.5 million. But it still remains a public country club, and that's the big highlighting part on their website. Now, I can't seem to figure out how to book online, so that's something that's interesting. The driving range goes about 200 yards, but that's it.
Located in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, this is a great golf course for the value. If you're going to visit this course, be well aware of the history and, more importantly, the multiple clubhouses, because it's a little bit different. It's changed over the last almost 100 years since it was built. Now, this course is a 4.4 out of 5 on Google with about 500. And
We got a par 5 here.
5 Google reviews to choose from. It can be pretty challenging, but it's a very walking-friendly golf course. Being built in the 30s, it is well marked, and overall, it's pretty friendly if you do spray the ball. Reaching a total of 6,531 yards from the championship tees, the blue tees they're listed, and you have the men's tees, the white tees, 6,154 yards. The course is a strong par 72. And overall, it's pretty challenging. It can be a little tighter than you would expect on some of the holes. Although it's pretty forgiving, you got these little sneaky bunkers in it that have an old historical feel to it. I would say majority of the holes were pretty straight. There wasn't any violent dog legs that you see on other courses. Maybe the back 9 is a little bit different, but at least on the front 9, even looking at the scorecard right now, a lot of straight holes.
Number 5, which is the hardest hole. So off the tee, you got to hit a good shot, get around that tree. The Lehigh Valley Amateur Tournament takes place here every year, so it's well known for at least some amateur tournament play.
In regards to the price of the golf course, it's $68 with the card. That's primetime, holiday, top tier, most you'll spend. That's pretty reasonable in my opinion. There's also 9-hole rates that I was able and very fortunate to play. I don't think it was more than $24 to play the.
All right, we definitely have a template hole here. As you can see, the layout of this par 3 from the back tees, but it has that bunker right before. It's almost hidden, but it's protecting the green. So this is a template hole. And we're going to see more of these on this course. This is exciting when you play these older courses. I'm in a 1930s, 1920s course. I think when you get even to the 60s, I enjoy some of those courses. They're shorter, they're more walking friendly. There's not those multiple tee boxes that you see in the 2002s.
In the check-in process, everything was pretty welcoming and friendly. They gave me a scorecard, even a little booklet because I was the first time playing it. And I wasn't paired up with anyone. I got to move pretty quickly. And I tell you what, even on the weekend.
And a lot of drivable par 4s here. Some of the holes actually do share a tee box.
For these older golf courses, I played Pittman down in South Jersey, which was another Alex course. I actually really enjoyed that course. They take very well care of it. So just coming out here, I was high expectations, but also low price tag, so you can't go wrong there. Getting out there, at least playing it once, I was very fortunate enough to finally play these courses up in Bethlehem. There's some great golf even in Allentown. We hope to get over there pretty soon. So if you're from this area, and more importantly, you're trying to find some good local golf in your area, hit that subscribe button, because with the Parfessor, an independent golf channel that is focused on fun, affordable golf in your area, we're going to be targeting courses just like this in your backyard. That's going to do it for us. Keep a lookout for more videos to come. This is the Parfessor.